Hello friends, I will show you a quick demo of the new feature in Nesarco Utils for FreeCAD. It allows to import SVG files into FreeCAD, but with a set of functionalities that are not available by default. This functionality allows to import selectively parts from the SVG and also hot update the imported geometry. Let's do a quick demo. I have this SVG file, keyword 2. I will import some parts into FreeCAD. Then I will modify the SVG file and synchronize with FreeCAD. Let's create a new file, save it somewhere. Now with this new button, create SVG file object, it creates this object that has two properties: the source file to import and the selection of the parts from the file. Just select the file, and by default it will import, by default it will import the complete file, right? But I want to be selectively, I want to select which parts import. So I will replace this expression for just the parts that I want. I want this external part. This one is outer, so its ID is outer. I can import just like that. There is something here. Outer part. So now the import extracts only this part from the SVG as a valid geometry. So I want also to import all these slots to do some solid with holes here in FreeCAD. So I will import all these objects, B1, B2, B3, etc. But I want to select all of them by a regular expression to import at once. So I can just specify here also another object that I want to import. Let's call it slots, and the regular expression in this case is B, followed by digit more, one or more digits, right? So if I synchronize again, now I have imported these two objects, outer and all the slots were imported into one object. So right now I can do normal FreeCAD things, like for example extruding this outer plate, for example 2 millimeters, and then those slots, for example 10 millimeters, and do some Boolean operation to generate the holes. Okay, this is the geometry, and the other functionality is that now I can modify this SVG file and reflect the changes here. So for example, if I want to remove these objects here, for some reason I want to just remove that, so I save my file, and here the only thing that I have to do is synchronize the SVG file again using this option, and it will automatically synchronize with the SVG geometry. I can undo here in the SVG file, save again, change whatever I want, and just resynchronize here, and it will import the specific parts and update the geometry. So these operations will not break as soon as the names of the objects are stable. So if you don't change the name of the objects, once you synchronize, it will update the correct geometry. So for example, if I want to just change this thing here, for example, I change the geometry but the name is the same thing, so I will just synchronize here, and it will reflect the change and keep consistency with the operations. That's it. This is the new functionality. I am finishing the code and doing some tests, and I will release this soon. I appreciate your comments or your suggestions, because this is a totally new functionality. It's a bit experimental right now, and it can has more functionalities, but right now this is it. Thank you.